Hi there. You know, recently it's easy to hear the phrase, if it's free, you are the product bandied around, and rightfully so. But I would like to add that those clever corporations have learned from governments and are also adept at making us pay for our own prisons and to be the product as well. Let me give a few examples. You just bought a new iPhone or game system? Don't forget to fill out that warranty card and send in proof of purchase. Should something happen, we can ensure you're covered for replacement or repair. Now, depending on what they have in their privacy manifesto, you will at the minimum be giving away your full name, contact details. By the mobile phone you give, they can work out the carrier. They have your home address, how and where you paid for it, what you bought with it on the same receipt, the time and the day you purchased, who served you, and so goes on. Loyalty card for your local shop or food chain? All of the above. Plus now we have your regular shopping habits, including times, items, and what you may be interested in deduced from what you buy. For instance, if you buy cigarettes and alcohol, you're less likely to be into sports, but you may have time to do a quick survey, or you might need a discount on medication or Berocca. You get the drift? Hey, it's not personal, it's just business. Oh, you want to apply for a job? Well, you better have a tax file number. That way you can be registered with payroll and the government to be handing over the correct tax rate of your income. We may, though, share this information with other government departments, okay? Oh, that wasn't a question. Also, if you don't supply that number, you'll have to pay the maximum tax rate on every dollar earned until you do. And what about raffle tickets?
Hey, would you like to buy a raffle ticket to help the terminally flatulent? Just fill in all your details here and we'll be sure to sell that on for you.
Banks love this shit too. They get not only to have access to the details of pretty much all your bigger transactions, but can work out from this how risky you are for credit and exactly how much you earn if you don't work for yourself and do cash jobs. Now, you can bet they are behind the push for the cashless society you hear brought up every year to gauge the general vibe to see if the time is right to legislate. They would just love to have every bit of information, both big and small, about you. They would love for everyone to have an FPOS or bank-created cryptocurrency account tied to a phone or card at every yard sale, and you can bet taxing that shit won't be too far away after that. Oh, you just got one of them smart fridges to go with the smartphone and the smart TV and the smart meter and shit. Congratulations! You just sold your real-time data down the river and got a nice constant headache from all that invisible radio wave netting you now have to live and sleep in. Of course, they like to let you think this data is secure, and because you were diligent enough to read through all 20 pages of that privacy shit and were eventually okay with that one item you bought, now you just have to read the privacy statements of the other 10 appliances you wanted to buy. But hold on a second. Much as I don't like to promote Wikipedia, just a quick glance there shows hundreds of corporations and examples where data breaches have occurred, and don't think by any stretch of the imagination that's all of them. I'm sure there's hundreds more not reported every day. I remember working for a telephony company in the back end where a manager thought it amusing to triangulate the mobile phones of employees who phoned in sick and watched if it moved around the city to see where it went. This, of course, was pointed out as a serious breach of privacy, and that shit was soon shut down, or maybe just not viewed in that office anymore. I know those that have power seem to continue to find ways to abuse it, so maybe it continues today. The point is, you don't know how your information shared in good faith is being abused. We seem to be in a world of deceit that finds it okay to lull you into compliance with promises of privacy and phrases of, if you've got nothing to hide, why wouldn't you? Whilst waving goodbye to your details as they get stolen from their inadequate storage with nothing more than an apology if you're lucky and the promise of it not happening again. Until it does. So to wrap it up, I make a point of paying cash whenever possible and hope you do too. I'll in fact go out of my way if possible to go to a bank and withdraw cash to make a purchase under the idea that if you don't use it, you'll lose it. I don't fill in warranty cards but keep the receipts myself in case of defective items, and I certainly won't buy an Apple product, because even though at times the rivals try some shitty things, there are some clever people out there whose software you can install on non-Apple products to minimize the possible damage. Those creating programs to try and stop Windows 10 snooping for a start. Oh, I forgot Windows 10. What a piece of fucking malware privacy robbing shit if ever I saw.